Hey guys, Clay here. Welcome to the channel, Old Guy Inc., where I talk about whatever's on my mind. Do me a favor, please like the video and subscribe and give me a comment below. Today I'm going to talk about what happens to be on my mind, which is caffeine. So recently I started excluding caffeine from my pre-workout. I started using a non-stimulant based pre-workout for the first time, and so far I am loving it. I just started realizing that caffeine wasn't doing the same thing for me, and I just didn't want to keep upping the amount of caffeine that I was taking. You know what I mean? So I have some questions as to how much caffeine do you take? Do you work out in the morning? Do you need that caffeine? Do you work out later in the afternoon or evening and you don't take caffeine because then you have some lasting effects and you can't get to sleep? I don't have that problem. I could drink a Red Bull on my way to sleep. But for whatever reason, I haven't even done a lot of research, but something in my mind just tells me that I don't want to be taking 600 milligrams of caffeine, 400 or 600 milligrams of caffeine per day. I don't know. That's just me. I do have about 120 milligrams of caffeine in the morning. And then sometimes nowadays, that's it. And I seem to be doing just fine. But I got on here, decided to do a little research today and find out what are some of the ways that caffeine does help boost your performance, your workout, your overall fitness. So I'm just going to mention a couple of them here real quick. First one I really hadn't heard of was that it can help you better burn fat. It can help you mobilize lipids in fat cells so that you can use them as stored energy. I thought that was kind of interesting. It helps by activating the sympathetic nervous system, which flips the switch on your flight or flight response and temporarily keeps you from wanting to eat. So those are some interesting things I had really never heard of before. Ingesting caffeine alongside carbohydrates can help you improve the rate of glycogen replenishment, which is super important if you're exercising frequently or more than once a day. This helps you repair your muscles so you can get back in the gym. These are all things, I'm not going to lie, I really wasn't all up on some of the things that caffeine could do for you, your body more than just kind of give you a pick-me-up. Of course, it helps you have an increased aerobic capacity. In this case, it says you want to take at least 100 to 200 milligrams of caffeine before you work out. I have found that number to be about right for me. Like I said, a lot of times I take 120. I have other caffeine drinks that have like 150. Rarely do I drink a 200 milligram or certainly anything that has more than that. But once again, I want to hear you guys. Are you out there drinking 200-300 milligrams of caffeine multiple times a day? Do you find that that's of benefit to you, or are you just kind of addicted to it? Here it says caffeine doses of 200 to 600 may help you sprint faster or lift more weights. We all know that caffeine is a known ergogenic aid, and it does help you get up and exercise faster. I mean, that's a fact. Caffeine works. We know that. My question really is, what are your thoughts on some of the other benefits of caffeine, or what are some of the negatives of caffeine that you found? Because I'm not going to lie, sometimes I just do things without a lot of research. I just say to myself, I just decided one day caffeine didn't seem to be working for me. I typically work out about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And once again, I have no trouble sleeping, but I just didn't want to keep taking more caffeine. So I started experimenting. And like I said, I did come up with a non-stim pre-workout that I take. It does happen to be from Black Label Supplements, which is an Idaho-based company. That's really just coincidence that I came upon a relationship with them. But I'm not going to lie, I do love that. But I'd be interested to hear what other type of non-stim pre-workouts are out there. What other type of non-stim pre-workouts is anybody watching the video taking? Please let me know. And what's in those pre-workouts that you think makes them work? So that's pretty much it today. I don't drink coffee. I never have. Not because I think there's anything wrong with it. I actually wish I liked coffee. There seems to be a lot of benefits. I just don't like it. So for me, when I'm getting my caffeine supplement, it normally comes in the form of some other sort of energy drink or commercialized pre-workout. So that's it. Caffeine is interesting to me. I know that it works. I know everybody takes it. I mean, hey, FitAid just launched a new line of energy drinks. They do happen to have 200 milligrams of caffeine in them. That seems to kind of be the sweet spot. Most people are putting 200 milligrams of caffeine into their pre-workouts. So it seems like that's typical. But once again, I'm getting away with not using any right now. And I tell you what, I even got Rachel on it. She was not convinced, but once she tried it, she was also totally convinced that it was also working for her. Now, she is somebody that does have to be a little careful with her caffeine intake later in the afternoon because it will prevent her from sleeping. But anyways, caffeine is great. We love caffeine. I just want to make sure I'm not overdoing it. So if you guys have any information on that, please hit me up. I'd love to know. Take care, guys. Like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thanks.